Hello, dears. Welcome to Each Page Flow. I'm Fela, and this is episode 16, or episode 6 of season 2. It will be dedicated to Nana, anime and manga, because I cannot speak about one without the other one. The manga had 21 volumes, and it ran from May 2000 until May 2009. The anime had 47 episodes, and it ran from April 2006 until March 2007. Nana has a lot of themes in it, but the main ones will be romance, yosei, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that one right, drama, more drama, music, and friendship, let's say, and a little bit of age gap as well. Actually, I could go on for quite a while with the themes and topics in this manga and anime. Heartbreak is also a big part of it. A little bit of gigolo, sacrifice, musical competition. Careful what you wish for. That would be for Hashi and Takumi. And the sort of toxic love that was going on there. Reunited love, best friends, platonic love, Yasu and Nana. It's all in there. And this is all the drama from the anime alone. If you go to the manga, it's pretty much the same, but after the 47 episodes of the anime, the manga fills out some of the gaps that we see in the anime. Full disclosure, this will be a spoiler if you haven't read or watched or never heard of Nana, and if you haven't watched the movies, the live action movies, which also cover mostly all of it, all of the story from the manga. For quite a while, the anime and manga are equally matched, except the manga tells you what happened for real between Nana and Hachi, and why she is always going like, "Nah, Nana, you remember when we first met and something, blah blah." She's always saying that phrase, and she's remembering what happened before. And the thing is that they no longer live together, and the fact is the manga tells you why exactly, and it wasn't because Hashiko chose Takumi over Nobu, or because she got herself pregnant or she had a fight with Nana. No, it was basically Nana disappeared from the face of the earth after an awful car accident that happened in the manga story, and that is not fully shown on the anime. And Hashiko can say whatever she wants about the life with the guy that forced her to sleep with him. And whoever says it was not coercion force is lying, because it was. It wasn't all the time, but this was a particular moment that he did tell her to stay put. Anyways, life with all his riches and everything, and she's like, this is Hashiko, and she's living not 100% because she goes and meet Nobu from time to time. Like, why would you do that? I mean, you could just break it off with the other guy if you're that unhappy. They have to go back to this other person. But in any case, that is the story. The funny thing is that I've watched the anime, the movies, the live action movies. Know a lot of the lyrics of the song. Read the manga about 3 or more years after all of that. And at the time when I first watched the anime, I was hardcore into that. This was like over 10 years ago, maybe. I don't want to check. But, anyways, now that I have spoiled most of the story, I'll go back to the beginning and tell you everything that I can remember. Nana Komatsu and Nana Osaki are two young girls of 20. If I don't misremember that. And they meet on a train by chance on their way to Tokyo. One is a high-pop girl that talks a lot, and the other is a rock star girl. She has a guitar with her, and I think that's it. After they arrive, they go their separate ways, not knowing that, as fate will have it, the story will bring them together once more. Their second time is while looking for an apartment. And they're both like really shocked, obviously, and they're looking at the same place that is cheap. And turns out there's a 2-bedroom apartment, and like destiny, providence, whatever, or the author. The apartment number is 707, like their names, Nana, which is the Japanese for number 7. The Nana part, in case you didn't know. After that favorite time, they start living together, and Hachiko, or Hachi as Nana Osaki, the singer, calls the other Nana, the girl from a small town. I'll say Hachi. I've been saying it from the start, but I'll just say Hachi when it's Nana Komatsu. This Hachi meets all the members of Nana's rock band because, they live together, and she starts to meet a different type of people than the one she knew before. But Hachi went to Tokyo after her boyfriend, will really learn to hate really quick. They break up, and he meets someone in college, and that's how she basically, let's say, turns her affections and her life and everything towards Nana. And that life, she gets, let's say, separated, but it's not really it, from what she knew before. And I'm saying that's bad, I'm just saying that's how it happened. After quite some events, Hachi meets someone. It's confusing, I know. A guy that she has been, let's say, idolizing, fangirling, from another band, Tramsnet. And this is the band that Nana Osaki hates, basically, because it recruited, scouted, whatever the word is there, her boyfriend, Ren, and it made her want to go to the big city and make it herself after he left, even though she basically told him to leave. You see that in some flashbacks. It's a really back and forth from here, and the story has a lot of some backstory and what happened while they were living together, how their lives were, how they became more friends. Ren goes back into Nana's life, and apparently there's issues, soulmates. And when Hachi meets her idol, it turns out that Takumi from Ren's band, he's a idiot. So it's basically okay for what she was for. Because the way I see it, he likes the attention from Hashi, and they start going on and off. Whenever he's in town, they have this relationship. There's not really a relationship. It's not constant. But you know who's constant? And who's always there? Nobu, Nana's friend, and fan member. He falls hard for Hachi, and oh my god, it's so heartbreaking to see him how in love he is with her. And he tells her to, break his heart and be with him and everything. Oh my god, you really have to be. You really have to see it and read it, or whatever you want to feel that agony for Nobu. But in the end, Takumi and Hashi are like, I don't know, this toxic thing, and they don't end up together, Nobu and Hashi, in case you were wondering. There are too many storylines in this story. The story of the storyline, yes. Now, there's also other factors in other people's, like Yasu, Nana's band members or friend. He's friends and Nana friends from all the life. And he's in love with her, even though he never fully comes out and confesses. Everybody knows that he is, but he's like friends in love with Nana, so that's it. He's not gonna be married there. He's just the good friend of everyone. And then there's Reira. Reira, she's the lead singer of Dragons, and she gets involved with Blackstone's youngest member, Jin, who is 16 years old. Like, the age gap is there, clear as day, and whoever doesn't want to see it is, ignoring the fact. In any case, Junichi and Reira, they try to hide their relationship. Well, since this is a spoiler anyway, she's paying him for, his company. Well, that story is there. And the weirdest thing is like the story that is the least crazy, even though it is. It's like they come to each other despite their age gap. In the end, Nana and Hachi drift apart, as I said at the beginning. Because of Hashi's one decision, she moves out. And the major plot twist that makes Nana disappear from the radar, which I'm not gonna say because it's in the manga, and that will be the biggest spoiler ever. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to. And it hurts to even think about it. Hachiko spends a lot of episodes talking to Nana in her mind, basically, and remembering their time together. So now, what can I say? Is the manga worth reading? Yes, of course. If you like all of this drama, all of this realistic relationships and romance, yes, it's worth reading. But yes, anyways, it's been a while, years since I last watched or read the manga, but it's because of the choice they make, and I know everything so vividly. I know everything that happens, that when I think of watching it all again or reading it, it's just too much. And this is what I'm recommending, yes. If you're wondering that, yes, of course. Uh, is it so iconic as many claim? Yeah, I think it is. The story in the anime is something like you see to coming of age, John struggles, love over distance, all lovers reconnecting, new friends, meeting your idols. It's like everything is in there. It means struggle. They struggle with so many emotions that it can be exhausting to watch, to be honest. And yet, you keep doing it because you have to know what's gonna happen next. It's still surprising that Hashi made so many wrong decisions in her life. And actually mind blowing how much of an airhead she is at times. But then again, it wouldn't be as simple without any of it. I mean, it's about her trying to find love and Nana trying to make it as a star, basically. There, the end. That's it. All the manga and anime. So good. Rating, I wouldn't give it 5 stars, even though I've been talking about this for I don't know how long. And you know everything that happens there. But I mean, some episodes or some volumes from the manga are 5 stars, but the rest would be a 4 for me. Just because I don't agree with everything that happens there. And it's not an easy 5. And so if it's not an easy one, then I have to give 4. That's been my logic lately. Maybe I would have given it 5 years ago, the first time that I watched it or that I read the manga, but not today. Today I'm a different person, and I definitely give it 4 and some 5, depending on what happens in it. And that's pretty much it for this one. I could go on and I could keep going about every single detail from the manga and anime about Nana and Hachiko, but I think I have made my point clear. I do have more spoilers on the blog on hpage.org. I don't have a full official review there because it was so many years ago since I read the manga there. At the moment, I didn't do the review, and well, here I am doing it here on the podcast. But you can go to hpage.org and see more spoilers about the manga and the anime. It's all there. And that's it for this episode. Thank you for coming back and listening to my ranting and rambling about Nana. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one.